There's a strange kind of silence in places like this. Not the peaceful kind, but the kind that feels unfinished, like something was supposed to happen here and never did. When you first see it, nothing feels wrong. It looks ordinary, almost boring. That's why most people walk right past it without a second thought. But the longer you stay, the more your instincts start whispering. This place doesn't feel abandoned. It feels left behind on purpose. There are no signs explaining what this place was meant to be. No plaques, no records, no stories passed down. It's as if it slipped through history unnoticed, quietly surviving while everything around it changed. Some locals say it's always been here. Others claim it appeared suddenly, like it was built overnight. What's unsettling is that no two stories match, yet they all agree on one thing. People don't stay here for long. Even during the day, there's a heaviness in the air. Sounds feel muted. Time feels slower. And for reasons no one can explain, phones lose signal more often than they should. Researchers tried to dig into its past, but found gaps where information should be. Entire years missing, names erased, blueprints that lead nowhere. That raises a disturbing question. How does something exist so clearly, yet leave almost no trace? Some believe it was meant to hide something valuable, others believe it was meant to hide something dangerous, and a few think it wasn't built to hide anything at all. But to watch, because structures like this aren't accidents. They're intentional, designed to look harmless, designed to be ignored. What's most unsettling isn't what we see here, it's what we don't. No obvious damage, no signs of struggle, just the feeling that something important once happened, and someone made sure it was forgotten. If places could remember, this one would have secrets layered deep inside its walls, secrets heavy enough to change how we see the world around us. So next time you pass somewhere that feels oddly invisible, somewhere that doesn't demand attention, pause for a moment. By this point, you start to notice the small details, the cracks that don't look natural, the way the walls aged unevenly, like time touched some parts and skipped others. This isn't decay, it's preservation disguised as neglect. Someone wanted this place to survive without being questioned. No markings, no explanations, no reason for anyone to stop and look closer. What's unsettling is how quiet everything feels here. Not empty, just restrained. As if sound itself knows it shouldn't linger. Places like this don't end up forgotten by accident. They're slowly removed from memory, piece by piece. Records disappear, stories fade, and eventually only the structure remains. Standing here, you realize something important. If this place could hide for this long unnoticed, how many others are out there doing the same thing? We assume secrets are buried deep underground, locked away, guarded. But the truth is much simpler. The best way to hide something is to make it look unimportant. And once you understand that, you'll never look at ordinary places the same way again. The longer you stand here, the clearer it becomes. This place wasn't forgotten, it was left alone. Nothing here is screaming for attention, no warnings, no explanations, just silence that feels intentional. And that's when the real question hits. If this could disappear without anyone noticing, what else have we already missed? We like to believe secrets are buried deep, locked away behind walls and guarded doors. But the truth is simpler and more unsettling.